Welcome to What Are We Playing This Week, the show where I'm gonna recommend to you a few games based on certain criteria, and this week it's politics. Why? Well, we've had a new round of voting around here, and we now have a new mayor, a new local council, and no hope for the future. So I'm gonna share with you a few games that are all about politics, though not the kind of actual politics you see in real life, because games actually don't let you cheat as much as you could if you were a politician in real life. That being said, let's get it started with Republic the Revolution. I remember when I first saw the first article about this game in PC Games in 2002, I believe, or 2001. It was gonna be amazing. It was gonna be a political game like no one had ever seen before. And to its credit, it works. It's a good politics-based game about a post-Soviet Eastern European country. Well, that sounds familiar. That's going through some turmoil, and you as a local leader have to gather allies, gather political power, and just basically take over, or at least gain control of a situation that's spiraling out of control. Now, I actually put this game on the list before I noticed that it's not on GOG anymore. It was last year. I'm not sure why it's not there anymore. Maybe the rights have lapsed and someone else took over and they haven't renewed their partnership with GOG, so you can't actually buy this game anymore, which I'm sorry about because it was an interesting game. Took me forever to learn how to play it, but it was interesting. So if you see it lying around, give it a try. Up next, it's Democracy 3. Now this game has had a lot of expansions since the time I first played it, so it has improved over time and changed in ways that I'm not really sure I can convey because I've only played the original version. And it was an excellent politics and administration game. You could take the role of a prime minister or president depending on your country of choice, and you had the possibility to affect everything about that country's policies, and to do that you had to rely on politics, on the will of the people, on what other parties believed you should do, and so on. It made for a quite deep game, even though it all takes place basically on a single screen, but there's more depth in that screen than you may believe. If you liked something with actual graphics, I would have recommended you try Rulers of Nations, which is one of the geopolitical simulator politics games, but they have issues, bugs, mostly lots of bugs. Democracy 3 is on GOG right now for the price of 21.70 euros, which is kind of a lot, so if you want to wait for a sale, I'll understand. Lastly on this list is a game that actually does politics perfectly, because this is a game where you can stab people in the back figuratively and very literally. It's Crusader Kings 2, a game where politics actually means politics, as in many ticks. You can be one of those ticks, sucking dry the land and its people, all while clawing your way to greatness. You can start off as a simple courtier or as a king directly and just do as you please with the world. Form alliances, make plots, hatch schemes, enact them, overthrow rulers, poison people, mysteriously have the crown prince disappear. Generally, this game gives you a lot of options, which I would have loved to see in Stellaris as well, but I still hope they're gonna add them in further expansions and DLCs. And Crusader Kings 2 is available for, wow, okay, 40 euros. Crusader Kings 2 is just about every other week priced at about 5 euros, so you could get it then. Oh my god, the entire Crusader Kings 2 collection is 145 euros. People really love buying DLC because Paradox has said they'll only make DLC as long as people buy that DLC. And that's it for this edition of What Are We Playing This Week. Tune in next time for more gaming recommendations. If you enjoyed this show, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Or, if you thought it was horrible, then share it with your enemies and make them suffer. We shall be your weapon of vengeance. But if you liked what you saw, you could, I don't know, maybe donate, because basically YouTube is horrible at revenue, by using the link in the description, or just buy my book. It's a fantasy book about, well, a lot of stuff. I guarantee it won't suck, and if it does suck, you can find me here and complain about it.